Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today I have the Sincamex dash cam, and today we're going to go over the menu and how to set that. The first thing we're going to do is download the app. Go to your Play Store or your App Store really, and type in if I could spell it right, finalcamX. Install it. All right, then let's go back to our main page. There it is. We're going to open it up. And it's going to ask for permission for storage, read and write. Use save pictures and videos. Get phone locations and information to connect to the camera Wi-Fi. So it's basically, so if you're going to download any videos or pictures to the cell phone from the app, it's going to be permission. So we're going to hit next. And we're going to put while using this app only. And we're going to hit yes to allow. And now we can start connecting to our DVR, which is our dash cam. We're going to hit connect. It's going to ask for a network. So we're going to go ahead and turn the car on now. Because what it's looking for right now is the dash cam itself to be on. All right, so once that's done, then the Wi-Fi from the dash cam is going to be available. So let's go ahead. It's scanning right now. Here it is, car DVR 0765. We're going to click on that. It's checking the quality of your internet connection. So it says connected without internet. All right, now here at this point here, now this is something you need to think about. I always put connect only this time. Well, because once I put always connect, so every time I got in my car, it would always connect to the dash cam Wi-Fi, which means all my other settings was only limited to the car DVR. So I couldn't get my Google Maps, I couldn't get my Gmails or my emails being sent to me while I was driving. Not that I was looking at them, I'm just saying any alerts, because it was connected to the dash cam. So I only put connect only this time, that way to stay off the dash cam. All right, now we're going to go ahead and toggle back out. And you can see in the bottom where it says connecting, says camera connection success. We're going to go into the camera. And right now you could see it there, because right now I really don't have it installed right now. Here it is. You can see my car where it's at. But we're going to really get into the dash cam itself, the menu. So that's what we want to get. But let's go over some of the menu settings. So we get into this dash cam menu. On the top right of the recorded screen, you see a red dot with REC, which indicating that it's recording. On the top right of the display screen, you'll see the timestamp moving. And in the bottom of the display screen, you see the Sincamex watermark and you see the date and time in there. Underneath the display screen on the left side, you'll see a toggle for going from the front camera to the back camera. When if you switch it, it'll connect to the back camera. When you get in your vehicle, if you want to toggle, you could do that. Now to the far right of that, you'll see the microphone icon. And here you could press it and you could turn off the internal audio, which is inside the cabin. And once that's done, if you want to turn it back on, you can see the message in the bottom. You could simply press it and turn it right back on. In the middle of the screen, you're going to see a video icon, a video recorder icon with the pause symbol on there. You could press that and it'll turn off the recording and you can see the display. It said recording paused. All right, now underneath that one is a camera which you could take a snapshot. There it goes. You could hear the camera there. So it took a picture and you could see in the bottom left of the screen. To the bottom left of the screen, you see camera file. If we click on that, well, it gets you into the different types of files it has. And you can see today all the files it's recording right now. And you can see the snapshots, which one we took, any locked files, which there's none, parking, which there's none at the moment, but that will get you into your car file. So now we're going to go ahead and escape out of that. Now to the bottom right is the camera settings. This is what we want to get into. All right, the very first one is sound recording. We could turn it off or on. It's kind of like the way we did the microphone in the beginning. All right, the photo resolution, we could change that up. We'll leave it at the 12 megapixel. Your video resolution, you got the 2K in the front and 1080p in the rear, which is good. We're gonna click on that. Loop recording is, it will delete the oldest video so it can start recording a new video. You don't have to do anything. Loop recording does that. Loop recording options, which is only gives us 1 minute, which I'm kind of disappointed. I would figure to give you more minutes than that, but it's giving 1. Your exposure, if you drive mainly at night, you may want to adjust this to get a little bit brighter, or if you're driving in the sun too much and you might lower the exposure on that. Timestamp will put the date and time on your video footage. You could turn that off or on, but I like to leave mine on. Collision sensing. Here you got off, low, mid, or high. My recommendation is to keep it on low, because if you live in a place where there's a lot of hard braking during traffic, speed bumps, potholes, you want to leave it on low because you're always going to capture all those G sensor activations based on that. Now, no matter what you put it on, you always got to go back in 30 to 60 days and format your micro SD card. Now, since you have loop recording, deleting and recording new files, well, your micro SD card is getting defragmented. So you want to make sure you format it every 30 to 60 days. You just got to put an alarm on your phone to keep doing that, because if you get too many G sensor files, you're not going to have room for your loop recording. If you want to know more about loop recording and G sensor, I'll put links in the description down below, and I recommend you watch these videos because this is going to help you understand what G sensor and loop recording and how they go hand in hand. Next, we have parking mode, but you need a hardwire kit. These are actually not hard to install. And if you need to know how to install a hardwire kit, I'll put a link in the top right for you, because hardwire kits help you keep the car dash cam on while the car is actually off. However, it's not going to drain your car battery. So when you get in your car, the battery is not going to be dead. After a certain volts, it will turn off the dash cam, and that way you're able to start your car. Now, it gives you enough time, like when you're parked at work, overnight at your house, you're always going to have coverage. So a hardwire kit is needed for parking mode. Now, here we got parking monitoring collision, and you can set this to low, middle, or high. Again, this is like your G sensor. To detect anybody sitting next to your car or putting their hand on the car, they want to set it on high. If you don't want too much of that, you could just set it on low. That way, if any like a cart or anything still hits it, it's still going to be activated based on that bump. And then you also got time-lapse video duration, and you can set this to 12 hours, 24 hours, or 48 hours. And what it does, it takes like a little snapshot, like every 0.5 seconds, every second, or every 3 seconds. And what it'll do, it'll create a video of all the time that has gone by. So this is pretty neat. And you got motion detection. You could turn this off or on. All right, now it gives you your Wi-Fi name and password, which usually the password's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or you could change it to there. You want to format your micro SD card, you could do that at this time, or you could hit the reset. All right, so I'm going to go back, and we're going to hit back one more time from this main menu. You're going to see on the bottom left of the screen, you're going to see a camera, that's the one we're in right now. But we're going to go back into the camera, because we turned off the recording. Remember, we're going to hit play now, which is the pause button. Switch to a play, and now you can see it back to a pause. So if you want to pause it, you could do that. All right, so getting back out of there, we're going to go to our album. And here you can watch any videos you have, any images, any locked videos, anything that you have that you downloaded to your cell phone. All right, we're going to click on more, and here's some app settings. Any language, date format, offline maps, if you have any of those. We're going to get out of that. Don't really have anything that corresponds to that. This is just for the app settings. Get support. Now, this is only if you're connected to your home Wi-Fi or work Wi-Fi, wherever you want to do. And you could go ahead and get the support that you need. And about, of course, it gives you all about the finalcamX there. All right, so let's see if we could go ahead and download a video to this. Let's go back to camera. We're going to go back into the camera. We're going to go to our camera files. And what we're going to do is we're just going to download some of these files. All right, so we're gonna pick one. Remember, the car hasn't been on that long, so we're just gonna click something. We're gonna click this one here, and when the bottom left, you see it says download, or to the bottom right, delete. We're gonna hit download. All right, it's gonna be downloading. All right, so that's done. Now what we're gonna do is go to our snapshots. We're gonna click on that one, and we're gonna hit download. Now, in case you want to delete any of these at any time, you could just pick one, which I'll pick this one here, which you could hard press it and then hit delete. All right, now let's do this. If you select one, and the bottom, again, it tells you to download, screenshot it, or you could delete it. So that's just something if you want to do. Now, you could go through your file, you could play it, and then take a screenshot. All right, so we're going to get out of that. I just wanted to show you that real quick. And we're going to go back to our album. All right, we're in our album, and now you can see a video and you can see an image. We're going to click on the image, and again, you could share the image here. You could email it, you could put it on TikTok, you could send it on your messenger. There's all sorts of things you could do to it. You could even put it on Twitter. So that's how you could do it from there. All right, so let's get out of that. And then if you want to edit the image, you could do so here. You could filter it. There's crop the image, and I'm going to get out of that. Or you could simply delete it. So let's go ahead and delete this. And it says, you sure? Yes, we sure. All right, next we got our video. So let's click on the video. Let's see what we could do to it. So I haven't gone anywhere. I'm stay parked, but you can see how is the timestamp's moving, but there's no GPS information. So on your video, you'll be able to do that. All right, so now we're going to do, now again, you could share this video, or you could edit the video. All right, so here you can see the video playing. Now on the left scroll, you could touch the white button and it'll move it. All right, so then you could go, my recommendation is get 10 seconds or less video, so you could, if you want to send this, and you see how it moved the right side of the white dial, and it moved back, and then that's the clip I want. Then you could choose a music if you want to add to it, which we don't. And there's a template if you want to use a certain template, a race one or a pressurized one. And I don't, so we're going to click on that, none, and then you can just hit done, and it will save that video for you. And here you could share it to different social medias, and again to any other medias you have in your phone, and then you could just hit done, or you could just delete it altogether. So this is ways that you could do this. And your locked are pretty much your G sensors that when they're activated, it'll lock that current video and it'll be under locked. All right, so that's your albums, and that's how you do that. So the finalcamX is a pretty nice, simple app that gives you what you need. Very simple to use, straightforward. So this is the app. So if this video was helpful for you, please give me that thumbs up. I appreciate that from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Select all notifications for all upcoming videos. And also, if you subscribe, this actually bookmarks this, so you can always come back to this channel. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you. If you're interested in this product, I'll put links in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.